Welcome Aquarius, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your November full moon reading. The full moon in Taurus occurs on November the 8th, and ordinarily this reading would be impacting you in the second half of November, but because of the lunar eclipse, we've been feeling this since the end of October. I'm going to ask that if this reading resonates with you, for you, please like and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot, and I deeply appreciate all of you that support me in all the ways that you do. So let's get started, Aquarius, with your overall energy for not just the second half of November, but I would say for a lot of November, the Four of Cups. This is showing you a little bit bored, a little bit losing motivation, a little bit disappointed by what you're being offered at this time. The options before you seem humdrum, they seem overly familiar. They're not looking like what it is you've been asking for, and you're now practicing this skill of asking for what you want, what you desire from this very authentic place of serving yourself, serving your potential, recognizing, allowing your potential to emerge. And you're considering an offer and a little bit underwhelmed by that offer. In the 10th house, the house of the way other people see you, where you are in the social order, the Queen of Pentacles is a beautiful card that indicates you are a tremendous resource to your entire community, your entire team. If you are employed or if you work for yourself, you are understanding how to generate the abundance that you are appreciating, that you are recognizing within your environment. You are grounded in creating something that is useful and practical for others. And this is lending to your bottom line so that you feel stable and secure where you're at, abundant in your own space, and able to generate generosity. In the first house, we have the Empress. This is so beautiful because the Queen of Pentacles is one of the Empress's daughters. And the Empress indicates that you are clearly in your power. You understand the larger energies that the Queen of Pentacles includes. So you are beyond the role you play in your world, in your life, in your community. Who you are, your focus is in your own blooming, your own generation of this abundance, your own ability to internalize resourcefulness in such a way that you are a model of that for others. This is you experiencing love at every level, the balance and harmony of love, beautification, and harmony in your world. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your domestic environment, your unconscious, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is indicating your projections on the basis of what it is that you once thought you wanted. When you began to tap into your authentic power, the part of who you are that is naturally occurring to you, the reason why you came to the planet, you have shifted in your understanding of that. The things that you once wanted, you may no longer want. However, as you move towards those things that you are wanting now, instead of receiving happy support and joy from others, celebration, you are receiving hurtful comments, criticism, dismissal, discredit, people ignoring your efforts. And this in and of itself has been very hurtful to you, particularly in your past. But your sense of renewal around your power, why you are pursuing the goals that you pursue, is is no longer being internalized, this negativity. You're understanding that the mean things people say, the hurtful comments, are projections of who they are, and also the fear of the loss of you. As you grow, these are the people that can't necessarily follow you or understand you, but instead of curiosity, they are minimizing what you're doing to minimize the threat of your loss. In the 7th house, the house of our significant others, we have the Three of Swords. Aquarius, this is really focusing on the nature of heartbreak that you've experienced in your significant attachments. This heartbreak is not just the result of a conventional romantic relationship. This is the heartache of not being understood. This is your efforts at offering a potential opportunity to others, or trying to meet the needs of others and being left, being rejected, being ignored. Those are the things that still plague you, and that you are trying in the best conscious way possible to understand where you played a role in these disappointments, in these failed relationships, in these failed opportunities. Let's get some more information about this. The Empress in the 1st house is being clarified by the Four of Wands in the 2nd house and the Queen of Wands in the 3rd house. Your confidence is booming. You are full of the drive and determination to achieve and be this receptive leader, this guide to a community, to a project, the advisor, the planner, the evaluator of something that you are moving towards. You are absolutely, with the Four of Cups indicating some disappointment in what you've received, you are building this cultural and spiritual foundation for yourself. 2 fours, stability, groundedness, practicality, yet this is a foundation from which you and your loved ones, you and your community can grow. There's a celebration here. This can be the growth of a family. In simple terms, this can be the breaking of ground for a community center. This can be any way that you are practically finding a way to support your growth and the growth of others. The Seven of Swords in the 4th house is clarified by the Empress again in the 5th house and the Three of Wands in the 6th house. You are contemplating the opportunities in the horizon. Your power to generate resources is so strong, it gives you so much pleasure. There's a lot of celebration in these cards, Aquarius, that you are understanding that what you have to do, what you're being called to do, needs up more space. You need to expand. You need to move into new communities, new marketplaces, whatever's relevant to the practical implementation of your tools, of the resources or services that you're growing, that you're building. The threes are powerful numbers of creativity. They are numbers of new beginnings. You are in the process of gathering all the contacts and resources that you need. You're waiting for some of that to come back to you, some of the early testing the waters. The Three of Swords in the 7th house is clarified by the Sun in the 8th house, a card we always love to see, and the Eight of Wands in the 9th house. You're so clear that moving towards the actualization of your resourcefulness, your ability to build abundance, to appreciate and enjoy the abundance you build, to celebrate that in a world that is often built on deprivation, or the haves and have-nots, the ability of the haves to have on the backs of those who don't, is so powerfully ingrained, conditioned into our idea about the way the world works. Whether we believe in it or not, you are breaking that mold, you're breaking that conditioning by understanding the ability to appreciate what you have, to grow what you have, to serve others, to build and model this process of creativity, is taking you back to a natural talent that has always been there and that you have worked very hard towards. You're now seeing the results of all of the abundance at every level that you are experiencing. The ability to share that with your team, with your community, enlightens the entire team, helps and reminds you about the purpose of your service, the joy of giving, the joy of creatively working and playing together, enjoying your simplest version of yourself, your most authentic version of yourself, is generating all this excitement and activity and movement. And this is done in concert with all the contacts you're making, the communities abroad, the diversity of team players that you work with. And you're having an impact much larger than you could singly have on your own, Aquarius. The Queen of Pentacles in the 10th house is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune in the 11th house and the Knight of Swords in the 12th house. Your time has come. Your time to meet some of, or experience some of the growth, some of the harvest that you have planted, is you're verging on that. You're celebrating that. You're beginning to realize the connections, the community, the foundation that you've built, and all of the hard work that has been led you to this point, all of the practice, all of the ways that you have been setting up and building up something that is authentic to who you are, that comes out of your power, that displays and shines your power, is being favored right now. It's being seen across the globe. It's being seen far afield. And throughout all of this, you are still facilitating new ideas. You are still reaching out for more information, discovering new versions of the truth, new experiences that will be a part of the way in which you are working towards a truth in concert with the truths of others, a diversity of experiences. You're welcoming those. You're curious about that. And this is the way that you build abundance that is relevant to the entire diversity of your community. I'm going to finish up this reading, Aquarius, with a crystal oracle. And I'm pulling this lovely stone. It is a hiddenite, hiddenite. The key word, gratitude. I'm grateful, and this loving energy fills every single cell of my being. And there you have it, Aquarius. Gratitude, abundance. Until next time, namaste.